but by what powerful people
Mm,
believe is
mostly a
good
lot of
and
people.
bad.
Yeah, a
And
lot
I,
plus
I
powerful
wouldn't
and
say, okay, what about authoritarianism?
what'd you say? Wait, what'd you
What
say?
about authoritarianism?
Authoritarianism?
Yeah,
Like,
authoritarianism is like dictatorships, for
oh,
example.
I mean,
Then it's not
dict
populist.
yeah, but is that really the world we live in at this point? Because
Of
that's just
course.
putting people in a cage at that point. They
I,
can't
I
have
wouldn't
opinion.
say so. Like, the
They
thing is,
have
like,
they have the opinion, but they can't put it into like the community, you know.
I mean,
So
that's
the
not
opinion is
necessarily
there.
what it means because, okay, so the thing is, like, authoritarianism, yes, of course, like,
It's called
some
dictatorship, bro.
authoritarianisms have definitely, like, pointed in the direction of, taking control
Yo, guys,
of another
does this
person.
what's this philosophical debate
Yeah.
that we're
So
Bro,
got
we're
like
here?
slavery and
discussing if
shit.
good and bad exists in an
Ignore this
atheistic
guy.
perspective.
Wait,
This is
ignore
what
this
we're
S
discussing.
guy. Okay, wait, but okay. Authority. What? Wait. What? I just
I'm not
I
ready for
muted
this.
the other guy. He was talking towards you.
So yeah, so
What do you
so
say?
bro, I said like authoritarianism, right, in the past has worked in a way of silencing others and not letting them speak their mind. But this is not all authoritative things, and plus we do have authoritarian systems even within democracies. For example,
Yes.
police is an
Yes. 100%.
authority, is it
Yes.
not? Right. So, and I'm saying like
I mean,
as a
authority to
police
somebody.
officer.
A lot of people are authority to somebody, and most people are authority to somebody. Actually, 99% of people are authority to somebody.
Everybody is authoritative over something, right? If I have
Yeah.
an item,
Yes.
then I'm
Yes. Yes. Yes.
authoritative
Yes.
over
Yes.
it,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Hey.
So Shady, the thing is like from your perspective, right? You said that good and bad exists. From an individualistic perspective, does it not?
Okay, like talk about purely individualistic. There's no discern whether it's atheistic or any other. Somebody could be overly zealous with religion and purely think that they're doing good, or they could be
Yes.
bad conventionally. So there's no,
Okay. So good and bad is decided by the experience of the person in that time, in that period.
No, not by
there's
time and
also
period
like,
necessarily.
but there's
Oh,
also like conventional good and bad, which we like agree as a
okay. So that's the
list.
majority of people that think at that point in time that it's good and it's bad. So it's just right.
Yeah. So it's
So
like
that's
we
right,
always
right?
have, yeah,
No, wait a second, bro. Explain your point for a second.
like we
Hmm?
always have some goals in mind as a society, whether it's like,
But we're not talking about as a society, bro. Can
So
an individual decide their own morals?
their own
yeah,
morals are
Wait,
decided
wait,
by
wait.
how other people
Let me
view
ask some
them.
questions. Let me ask some questions from him. So you like, bro, as an individual, can you decide what is good and bad for yourself?
It's
mm,
depending on the purely on the situation and what
Can
you
you
know and
decide?
experience and everything.
We're not talking about if you're
It doesn't
objectively
mean
right. Can you decide what is good and bad for yourself?
yes.
okay, yeah, if you're taking that kind of
If you
question
take
head
it
on,
that shortly,
yeah,
yes.
Right, so
yeah.
he said yes, right? So now here's the thing that I'm saying, right? As individuals, we can create our own laws, can we not?
N- Not necessarily. It's
Yes, we
based.
can.
Okay, but the laws are literally on what you want and what you don't want, and if there are consequence behind them,
Okay,
then
but what you want and what you don't want is what you think is good and bad for yourself, is it not?
I mean,
Let him
if you
answer
want
this.
something and it's bad for yourself,
Wait,
is
wait,
it
wait.
really good
Let him
or
answer
no?
this. Let him answer this. I if
If you
you make a
take the
law,
question head on
okay,
like that,
if
then
y-
yeah, like that would be the case.
Okay, but
But
what if you're
like,
suicidal and you're trying to kill yourself, and then you killed yourself? Is that good or bad? Because it's what you want.
Right, but a suicidal person thinks that that is what is good for them. So
Yes, at that
he
point in
did
time,
it.
maybe 20 years later, he thinks it's bad. You see that all the time.
Right,
It's
but
depending on the
that doesn't.
situation at that point and that
Right, but
time.
okay, if he 20 years later thinks that it's a bad idea to kill himself, then he has
Yes,
just changed his opinion. That doesn't necessarily mean that there doesn't
that
exist good
means
or
good
bad.
and bad has shifted in his mind.
Okay, so what you're saying is that good and bad aren't like nothing is objectively always good and bad. I understand what
Yes,
you're saying, but
that's
that doesn't apply for the fact that, for example, if I want to achieve something specific, because as atheists, right,
yeah,
we
yeah,
want to achieve, so we have goals, do we not? We have goals, right? If I know the most effective way of reaching that goal,
yeah.
factually, that would be the good thing for me. Is it not?
Yes, but maybe the goal
Right.
is
But
not.
okay, but then there exists
Wait,
good and
holy!
bad.
Or you're creating some situation,
It's
some
not
philosophical
some
situation that's not
situation.
okay. But
You're
what?
saying that
Okay,
good
wait,
and
wait,
bad
wait,
doesn't
wait, wait, wait.
exist because you don't have knowledge of
No,
it.
no. I'm saying it exists, but only at that point in time and for that person, and it can fluctuate between different times, different like ways, and it's just it's not really a baseline for any person, you know. there
Okay.
there there is no good and bad objectively for a person. There is no good and bad for a person that is always just there. There is no, it can change. What do you think? Do you think that's wrong?
Objectively, no, what
Do
I'm
you think
saying.
if I, you say basically if I want a goal and I have a goal and I reach that goal the most effective way, is that good? Maybe if the goal is bad, is that whole thing bad or is it good? That makes no
But why
sense.
would you
I
choose
just
something
did
that
the
you
most
yourself
effective
know is
thing. It's
bad
effective.
for
It's
you?
not good. It's not bad. It's effective. If I want to
It's like,
destroy the world and I do that in the most effective way, and it's my personal goal, is that fucking good? No, it's definitely not good
okay,
for your
so now he
standards.
understands the argument, right? Okay, so what do you think?
can you
Yo,
can you can you do like make like clarifying pointers? I understand the arguments, but I don't understand what kind of like um
it's very simple, right? Who
I
creates
understand what the fuck
laws?
he's
Humans
saying,
create
but I don't
laws,
understand.
right?
No, he's saying this Biggie Big guy is saying double things. It makes no sense.
No, I'm not
You're
saying
saying
double things. You're
You're
saying
saying
double
good and
things.
bad exists. I'm saying yes, but it changes per person,
But
per
you just said it
situation, per
exists.
time.
Right, but that's called subjective thought. We're not saying that subjective thought doesn't exist. My point is that good and bad still exist. Something
By
is
whom
factually
standards?
good and something is factually bad in that time and space.
For that person.
Yeah, sure, for that person. But that
Okay,
still means that good and bad exists, does it not?
and what type of good and what type of bad? Doesn't correlate with anything of your beliefs, does it? So why are you
Shady, do you
trying to prove
understand
a point
now?
that doesn't make sense?
Like, do
It's
you
just it's
understand the situation now, Shady?
Like, okay, so like you're saying
let me
good
argue
and
with
bad
Shady for a second.
exists.
Shady, talking to your mic. I can't hear you barely.
Okay, like yeah, can you hear me?
Sure, I'll put you some louder. Go on.
Wait,
We can.
I can get on my fucking PC for a second.
He's saying objectively good and bad exists. I'm
Okay.
saying
No,
it
I'm not
only,
saying objectively good and bad
you
exists from
literally
an
just said that.
atheistic mindset. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, bro. Bro, listen to me. I said subjectively. Subjectively. Do you know, like, bro, okay, I know English isn't your first language, bro. Subjectively, means like subjective, right? It's like when something
Yeah, based on,
only
okay, well, let me
applies
Google it.
to a
One second,
certain
one second, one
thing.
second.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Subjective.
Based on personal feelings,
Right.
taste, means, or yes,
Okay,
subjective.
so subjectively,
Yes.
you
Then
can
I heard you
say
wrong.
what is good and bad for you because you control yourself.
Yeah, so everybody has a brain. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, exactly.
Do your thing.
Everybody has a brain. Everybody can make their own morals. Morals are laws. Is it not?
Morals aren't laws back.
Morals are the laws for yourself. If I have a moral, then I'm going to follow it if I'm a good person. If I say, in my opinion,
What
eating
if
an
you don't
apple,
follow your morals?
then you're a
You're a
bad
bad person?
person to
No, that
yourself
doesn't
because
make
then you're a
sense.
hypocrite, right? Because, okay, let
Hypocrites
me
are
explain. Let me
bad?
explain. Okay, yeah,
Because
let me
what?
explain. Let me explain. I don't want to die. I have to take pill every single day to not die. If I do not take pill, I die, and I do not want to die. My moral, therefore, is to
Not
eat a
morals.
pill every single day
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
I don't die.
Yeah,
Is that or is that so far we agree with each other, right? So
yeah,
far, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So now, if I don't eat the pill one day, then I don't follow my moral. So what am I? A hypocrite.
Because
Because
it.
I don't follow
Okay.
the thing, the rule, the moral that I set
Can
for
I ask you
myself.
something? Can I ask
You
you
get what I'm
something?
saying, bro?
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What is the reason that you don't eat the pill? Is it just because you don't want to? Because then you still follow your morals, but then your morals just have changed. And if the reason is because you can't, because of some reasoning behind that, because of the pill isn't available anymore, or because then this
Now,
falls
now we're
away.
like adding stuff to it. The pill
Then
exists.
morals
The
change,
pill
right?
exists. The pill
Okay,
exists.
morals change.
Yeah, morals can change, but that doesn't mean that I don't have to follow my morals
If
until
my
I change
morals
it.
are objectively bad by the people around me, am
That
I
doesn't matter. We're
good?
talking about ourselves. We're not talking about fuck other people, bro. You know what, bro? Fuck other
Okay,
people.
if, for example, you kill someone,
Right.
but it follows your morals, is that good? Because you got to eat or something, or
No,
you got the
because okay, so
satisfaction
let
by
me
killing that
explain.
person?
Let me explain. A person who's a pacifist may sit there.
Pacifist. Holy fuck, bro! Let me open Google.
Okay, so yeah, a pacifist is somebody who does not kill anyone. By the way, a
Okay.
pacifist is somebody who does not kill anyone. Let's say a pacifist person is attacked and he kills somebody, right? That goes against the original moral that he had.
His
Does it
morals
not?
changed because
Bro,
he wanted to
wait,
survive more.
I'll get to that. That is the moral that he had, is it not?
No.
When he wait a
Yeah, he
second, bro.
had. He
He
doesn't
had,
anymore.
yes, okay, but wait a second. If he thinks that what he did is wrong, then then that moral still applies to him, does it not?
That
Yes.
would be the case
Right,
then, yeah.
and that would make him a bad person in his opinion, would it not?
He
Mm-hmm.
will be dissatisfied. Yeah,
Right,
he will
which would
think of
mean that in
himself. He
his
will be a bad
opinion, he's
person.
a hypocrite. Does it not?
No, because he's not a hypocrite because he
Yeah,
couldn't.
but he did something that he said he wouldn't do. That's
Yeah,
a
but at
definition of
some point,
hypocrisy.
he rather wanted to live than
No, but
to.
I'm saying his opinion didn't change.
Okay, so why did he kill the other guy?
Because he did. We have free will, don't we?
If he
No,
would
but
have killed
why
him,
did
the
he do
opinion
it?
would have not changed.
Yeah,
So the
no.
reason of him killing him, that means his opinion actually changed.
No, that does
If
not.
he killed him,
Bro,
the opinion changed.
guys, if he. Do we do stuff that goes against what we have, like what we want? Do we do
With
stuff that
reasoning
goes
behind
against
it,
what we
obviously.
want?
Reasoning
If
behind it.
if I, right, if I listen, I'll give you the greatest example of all time. The
Okay,
greatest example of all time, okay?
sure.
If I, right, say that I don't want to eat um fast food anymore
Yeah.
and I eat fast food, am I following what I want?
No, your morals haven't
No,
changed because you
right?
still ate the
Because
fast food.
because there
You
are
put it in your mouth
short-term
yourself.
desires and there's long-term desires, correct? In
Those are
that instance, I have a
desires aren't morals.
short-term desire.
Desires aren't morals.
The desires are, yeah, but as an atheistic person, your desires is what builds your morals.
Mm, yes, but
You said
in
that
your
yourself.
moral,
What benefits me is what
it
I'll
builds
do.
your morals. It is not
That's a
your
desire,
morals.
is it not?
It builds your morals. It doesn't. It's not the same as a moral.
Okay,
Morally,
Shady,
I won't.
Shady, have you been Shady? What do you think?
I've been following for quite a bit, but like I don't know what kind of input or
The
like
input that we
clarif.
want is who do you agree with more, me or him? As an
There's no right
atheistic
and wrong
person.
answer.
No, but that's the thing. Yes,
He's
there
he's
is. It's like this is like we're speaking factual stuff here. It's
Well,
no.
like
okay, like both of you are giving really broad answers to uh very
If you make it
up to the
specific,
debate
there are different kind
questions.
of answers. If you
Like
make it really
okay,
specific, there are different kind of like situations
what's so
and things.
broad about the example that I gave?
what's so broad about the example that you gave? Okay, so original question is there good and bad? Let's go from
Does
there.
yeah, yeah, let's just write this down.
Yeah,
Does
but that's
good and
super
bad
broad.
exist?
That's super broad.
Okay. And then the answer was uh it's subjective, right?
For me, it is the answer. Yes,
No, no,
very
no.
subjective.
I said it's subjective too. That's a
We agreed
fallacy,
with
Yeah,
that.
bro.
oh, no, no,
We
We
sure,
agreed
agreed
with
on the
that.
sure.
fact that it's subjective.
No, but the answer to the first question was it's subjective, right? For
Yeah.
your explanation of that was what?
This
I
is more about
told
moral
you,
part. This
listen,
is more
listen,
about the
I
morals.
told you. I said good and bad exists on an subjective level from an atheistic perspective. He says it doesn't.
I agreed later on. I thought you said objective. That's why we
Okay,
got
so then
like
we agree, right? Subjectively, good and bad exists, right?
yes.
Okay, okay, perfect. Yeah, then we agree. Sure.
Okay, but
Then we agree. Good and
one
bad
thing.
exists on a subjective level. What's the
Okay,
problem?
but one thing on the
Go ahead.
guy killing another guy that is what would you call him? A
Hypocrite?
pacif pacifist or something?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, yeah, yeah,
pacifist.
hypocrite. Hypocrite is like a
No, no,
double,
no, the
double word.
pacifist. What?
Pacifist.
Okay, but if you're like a pacifist and you won't kill anyone, but you actually kill the guy because it goes against your morals, you don't want to kill the guy, but you actually kill him because you want to live more. Your
No,
morals
no, no,
are that you
seven.
want to
That's
live,
not
and
what makes him a
after
bad
that,
person. That's not what makes him a bad person. The fact that he killed somebody is not does not make him a bad person. That's
you
not what
said
I said.
so.
No, 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 no. Then you misunderstood. Bro. Look, look.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you.
you said because he started to his morals changed after he killed him.
If look,
Uh,
let me tell you something. If his morals changed, if what he thought, if the law that he gave himself changed when he killed somebody, right?
yeah,
Then that's fine. Then that's
yeah.
fine, right? Because who
Then
does
it's
he
good.
uphold himself? Because who does he uphold himself to? Himself, correct?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So if his mind changes when he kills that person, right?
yeah,
Then that's not hypocritical. But here's the but, here's the but. If he regrets killing that person, meaning that the law that he set for himself is still there and it hasn't changed and he didn't follow that the law that he made for himself which he wanted to follow, then yes, he's a
Okay, but
hypocrite to himself. Is he
in
not?
in an underlying, like, you're half right, but the other
So
half
he
is like
betrayed himself.
not fully, because you wanna live more than that you don't wanna kill anyone.
No, no,
That's
no,
that's
that's
Can I
not the point.
simplify
no, but that's
Biggie's whole
can I
argument?
just can I just say something real quick? The
Sure.
thing is, if he wants to live and after that he wants to not kill anyone, his will to live is stronger than the will to not kill anyone. So even if he regrets it, his will to live will eventually satisfy him to think make him think he did the right thing.
Maybe, but until his mind changes, he's a hypocrite.
Only for himself.
Yeah,
He
only
makes
for himself. Only for
himself
himself. I
believe
agree.
he's a hypocrite.
And until his mind changes, then he has betrayed himself. Until his mind changes, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Sure, sure. Perfect. We agree. Perfect, bro. We agree. There you go. That was the thing that I was trying to explain to you from the start. That subjectively, we can make laws for ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Right. So now let's move to the next step of it, right? The next step.
OG.
So the next step of it, right?
I want to sleep tonight. Come on, man.
Okay, 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 no worries, no worries. You
Oh,
know what? You know
okay,
what, bro?
okay.
No, no, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's all I wanted you. Pretty much what I'm saying. So
Oh,
good
no
and bad
problem.
exists, right? Good and bad
No, come
exists.
on. Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. Subjectively.
yes.
Subjectively.
Thank you, thank you, thank you
Can
very
you
much for
explain
the
it to
talk.
me?
Can you hear
Do
me?
you
What?
do you think what do you why are you so happy? Because I said
No, no,
subjectively this
because it's a step. Because it's a step into
toward
the
what?
direction of not being a hypocrite as an atheist, and that is very important.
I might be a hypocrite if I drive fast on a road, uh, and somebody else is like, oh wait, that's not that hypocrite actually. If I think I if how can I explain this the best way without broken English? Bro, holy fuck.
I think I
If
know what you're getting
if
at.
there's like a
Can I?
50 zone and I drive 70 there and I think I don't care and who cares, and even though it's wrong basically by everybody else, and I don't regret doing it. I
Yeah,
don't
of course,
care.
I agree with you on that. As an
It's not.
atheist, there's no reason to follow a
Yes.
law if you don't agree with it, except for its
Yes.
consequences, right?
Yes. Holy fuck. Yes. Thank
But
you.
but
Other guy
that
did not
doesn't
get that,
mean
bro.
yes, I agree with you. Even as a Muslim, I agree with you. Even as a Muslim,
Yeah.
I agree with you. This is the thing that I was trying to explain to
That's
you.
why I don't
It
read into religions, because all the people that if I want to get into a religion, like let's say like a really like in depth, uh, like read about it and stuff, like, and I get into an argument with someone and it's like they always find some. Let's just be for real. He's Jewish, bro. He thinks he is the one of the chosen people.